up on the show in actually just a short little while, Mario Iacovella is here to talk to us about all things car buying. If you have ever bought a car, leased a car, I know you're out there and you're like, it was the worst experience of my life. I can attest to that.
You just had to go through it recently.
Listen, I remember I was on the phone with Alex and I was like, I can't do this. It's sucking. I was discouraged. I was crying. I was in a ball on the ground. And finally, I found the right place. But until I got there, it was no bueno.
So that's going to be great. We'll get all the best tips so it can be a smooth operation.
And I do feel that it's still the old cliche that if a woman walks in versus if a man walks in, it is black and white. It's completely different. I feel like you got your car this summer and you were like, it's so easy, it's so fun. No?
It was fine for me. My experience was great. Well, I'm sorry that it wasn't the case for you. But you know,
that's all I can say.
Mario's here. He's going to make it happen for all of us now.
He's going to help us with some very interesting tips. Hey, coming up after the break, if you are looking to buy a car, to lease a car, you have to keep it locked to Breakfast Television because Marco Iacovella from CarCostCanada.com is here to give us tips on the maneuvering, on the shifting of gears.
Make that right
Every
decision.
single metaphor I can make about buying a car, right there. I hated the entire process of getting a car. If only Mario had been in my life then. But he's coming up after the break. Brain? Stay tuned. You're watching Breakfast Television only on City. 6:49, and you are watching Breakfast Television on this Monday morning. Hope that your morning is going well. If you're just joining us, good morning. Mario Iacovella from CarCostCanada.com is sitting on the BT couch with me to talk all things car shopping, car buying, car leasing, the do's and don'ts. Mario, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Listen, Mario, it is a stressful experience for lots of people, to say the least. Mine, it made me almost insane, or crazier, I should say. A big thing, though, that you want everyone to keep in mind is that it's all about timing. So when is the best time to buy a car?
Well, the best time is for personal circumstances or when your personal safety is at risk. So you don't want to drive an unsafe car on the roads and risk your life. But if you can time it, there are seasonal times, and this is what you want to know. Like the end of the year, everybody knows that. The dead of the summer, the dead of the winter. So you want to go shopping in those times.
But I guess you shouldn't leave it to the sort of the moment where it does become a safety issue. I think there's a lot of planning ahead, is what you're saying. Yeah. So the other thing, I mean, they've done spoofs on this on comedy shows, the add-ons. Like you've decided on a price, and then all of a sudden they're like, the doodad, the thingamabob, doohickey. What do you do with these add-ons? Like, should you say, once I've decided on this price point and on these things, I'm done? Or, like, how do you deal with add-ons?
Well, there's the ones that you want to get and the ones you don't want to get. So the ones you can get are the ones only through the dealership you can get. So there's like the extended warranties or the, let's say, color-coded spoilers. And you don't want to be afraid to ask for a 10 or 15% discount. Okay. Now, the ones you don't want to get are the ones you could go get outside of the dealership, like rust-proofing, paint protection, or trailer hitches. But you always want to compare so you can make the best choice. So you're saying it's okay to ask for 10 to 15%, because let me tell you something. I ask for like 20 or 30. I go in big, and then they're like, "Are you crazy?" And then but 10, 15 is. Yeah. Well, if you don't ask, you're never gonna get. That is what my mother always said about that. Okay. So what are the tips? A lot of people are trading in their cars, right? So that to me is like a very scary thing, because you don't know what. Sometimes you don't know what the car is worth or what they're telling you is at the real price point. Give us some tips on how to do that. Well, trading in is a very good idea because there's tax-saving advantages. Okay. So you want to bring the car in and maybe make it look its best to get more money. So what does that mean? So like take it to the I was going to say the dry cleaner. Take it to get it cleaned up, inside and out. Have it cleaned up, have it looking good, and then you'll get more money for it. Okay. Yeah. And the other thing is the test drive, right? I think at the point of the test drive, does that mean you're already buying the car? Or, I mean, how important is the test drive? You have to be comfortable. You want to do the test drive because we're all different sizes and shapes. Yeah. So you want to sit yourself in the car, see if you're comfortable, see if everything fits. and you might want to take it for a spin, see if it handles the way you want, and maybe go see if it fits in your garage or your driveway. That's important.
That would be a very good tip. Mario Cavallo, thank you so much for joining us. All the information, all the tips are on our website, btmontreal.ca. And I guess it's important, Mario, finally to remember that you're in a position of control, right? You can go there or you can go to another car dealership.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're prepared, you can always get a good deal. Preparation.
Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. You're watching Breakfast Television only on City.